using Father Christmas as an example. I'm not saying anything about Santa syndrome.
Who's Father Christmas?
Santa Claus. That's pretty much.
Why does atheism always go to Santa? Go ahead.
Let me. I'm actually recalling something you said here within a previous video. Okay, so
did I bring up Santa? Yeah, Evan, did I bring up Santa anywhere in this conversation? No. The atheists always bring up Santa. I think you have the disease Santa syndrome.
Let me say. There's an echo. Okay, that's better. Not within this chat or this radio, within a previous video that is relevant. So that is why I bring up Santa Claus, because it is actually relevant to the discussion, because it was involved within an analogy.
All right, I can't wait to hear this. Santa Claus is relevant. I can't record this, but I wish I could. This would be good. Go ahead.
I think the video was entitled something on the lines of proof atheist videos bring people to Christ, or something like that. And what you basically said was something similar to what you're saying here, is that if atheists disbelieve in God, then why do they keep talking about God? I mean, if someone disbelieved in Father Christmas, then they wouldn't go around saying Father Christmas isn't real. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's pretty much the sort of argument, if I recall correctly, which you're presenting within that video. And can you please confirm that?
Father Christmas, who you're talking about, is who? So I'm talking to an atheist. Go ahead.
Father Christmas is another name for Santa Claus here in the UK.
Okay, now did I bring up Santa Claus in this conversation? No. I'm sorry, D-Man. I'm talking to atheists, and he brought up Santa Claus, and I'm telling him I think he has the disease Santa syndrome. They always bring up Santa.
Well, what about him?
What
about Santa?
I don't know what about him. What was the question about Santa that the atheist asked me? It's always ends up with Santa. I forgot what the question was about Santa. I really did, because I was laughing so hard. What was the question about Santa that the atheist asked me?
Look, let's go back to what we're saying is that you brought up an argument within this discussion. I was hoping on discussing Pascal's wager. That didn't really happen. You kind of changed the subject somewhat, and when you actually brought up this argument about why atheists do what they do, why they go out, I recorded a previous video by you in which you pretty much presented the same argument, presenting Santa Claus or Father Christmas, and as an analogy, trying to explain why it's ridiculous that atheists go around talking about religion and Christianity. That is why I'm bringing up Father Christmas. It's actually because of something which you said in a previous video, nothing because of my personal prejudices or traumatic past events, as you appear to think.
Why,
Are you saying
that Father Christmas is not real?
Did you believe in Santa one time? Because I did as a little kid. Did you ever believe in Santa?
I believe in Santa. Why?
I'm talking to the atheist. I'm talking to the atheist that brought up Santa. He seems to have an issue from his childhood about Santa because he's bringing it up. So, did you ever believe in Santa? I mean, you don't have to answer the question, but at any time during your childhood, did you believe in Santa?
Yes, I did, but it wasn't in any way a traumatic event when I found out that Father Christmas wasn't real. I just went about
wait a minute, what do you mean? What do you mean it's not real? Hold on a sec. Guys, I need a moment. Alright, my aunt wants me to run to the store right quick, so I'm going to remain in the room here, but I'll be gone for about 10 minutes.
There's an echo. I've got an echo. Neffy? I think that's you. Wait, or is it? I don't know. Someone's... Okay, it's better. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I was trying to figure out is you did believe in Santa at one time. Now, when you found out Santa didn't exist, were you happy or were you upset, or what was your feelings about Santa?
I don't recall having any strong feelings about that event.
Well, I was rather upset about it.
Look, stop trying to force this idea of Santa syndrome into the discussion. I brought up Father Christmas because it was relevant to the discussion, because of an analogy you presented within a video that was relevant to what we were discussing. Okay, so you're trying to...
Alright, I'll let you off the hook on Santa.
Made it seem like
I'll let you out of the Santa sled. Okay, so you brought up Pascal's wager, and I did talk a while on that. I talked to you about 2 minutes about it. If you want me to talk more about it, I will. Or did you want to talk about Pascal's wager? And actually, no atheist ever, you guys, I'm not lying when I say this, they never go ahead and answer Pascal's wager. So you can be the first here in the conference room to answer it. How would you go ahead and respond to Pascal's wager that you and I, and you've already admitted that you believe that you and I end up in the dirt. There is no heaven or hell in your opinion. So then why are you so concerned about talking to people about it, since whether you do, even if you do nothing, is it not true that you're a humanist religion of atheism that we end up in the same place? It is, isn't it? So what's all the hubbub about? Why not just not do anything? If you're so confident in your beliefs that we end up in the same place, then why do you have to preach it? Is it not true that you have to preach it because you don't believe it? Because there's nowhere in the humanist religion of atheism that says you have to preach it. And if you really do believe that we end up in the same place, then why not just be quiet then? It doesn't make logical sense, does it?